My student asked if she could submit her essay late, because Mom said I can only use the computer when she's not working on her OnlyFans. No, I understand why she's always so hungry at our morning program. The email arrived at 11:43 p.m. my time when most teachers are asleep, but grading keeps us up like guilty consciences. 12-year-old Amber was asking for an extension on her essay about my hero that was due tomorrow. Miss Taylor, can I please have until Friday for my essay? Mom said I can only use the computer when she's not working on her OnlyFans. She's really busy this week because rent is due. I have it all written in my notebook already. I stared at my screen, the blue light illuminating my face in the dark bedroom. This wasn't the usual my dog ate my homework or I forgot. This was a glimpse into a reality I couldn't unsee. Amber had always been one of those kids who arrived 45 minutes early to school, waiting outside regardless of weather. When we started our free breakfast program, she was first in line every day, often asking if she could take an extra apple for later. Her clothes were clean but worn thin, and she guarded her backpack like it contained diamonds instead of secondhand supplies. I'd assumed her mother worked night shifts at the hospital or a factory. Many parents in our district juggled multiple jobs with impossible hours. I never imagined she was in the next room creating content for subscribers while her daughter waited for computer access to complete her schoolwork. Of course you can have until Friday, I replied immediately. Would you like to use the classroom computers during lunch this week? The next morning, Amber arrived early as usual. I pretended I hadn't seen her email. Mine's that window into her home life she probably shared without understanding its implications. Instead, I doubled the breakfast I set aside for her and casually mentioned that the computer lab would be open during lunch all week. Thanks, Miss Taylor, she said, her small fingers already reaching for the extra food. Mom tries really hard, you know. She says I am going to college someday. Not like her. During lunch, I watched Amber type, furiously transcribing from a notebook filled with neat handwriting. Her essay was about her mother minus a woman who works all night to make sure we have a place to live and never complains even when she's tired. A woman who always makes sure I have internet for school and saves the best food for me. When she submitted her essay 2 days early, I read it immediately. It was beautifully written, full of details about a mother who attended every school event despite exhaustion, who created elaborate birthday celebrations from dollar store finds, who cried only behind closed doors but laughed openly with her daughter. That afternoon, I updated our classroom supply list to include optional, used laptop donations within 2 weeks. A local tech company had provided 5 refurbished laptops for students to borrow. Amber took one home on Friday. It's just for schoolwork, I explained during our parent-teacher conference, watching her mother's eyes fill with tears of understanding. Thank you, her mother whispered, gripping my hand. The dark circles under her eyes told stories of late nights, difficult choices, and a determination I couldn't judge. I gave Amber an A on her essay. Her mother was indeed a hero, minus just not in the way most 12-year-olds would understand. And sometimes being a teacher means seeing the whole picture while pretending to see only what a child is ready for you to know. Some people judge parents for their choices. Others recognize that love takes many forms, including sacrifice, I know, which lesson I want my students to learn.